Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a story published in the People's Daily newspaper asking a question concerning Senator Cleo Malala and the Lugari member of parliament, Ayyub Savula. And this is what they are saying in the headline. What's happening? Malala accused Ayyub Savula of masquerading as Mudavadi's deputy. ANC labels the Senate statement as fake. And according to this story, on Tuesday, November 30th, Malala shared a statement on his social media page that had ANC's letterhead and whose content criticized Savula's position in the party. The statement, which he captured as public notice, also had the party leader Musalia Mudavadi as the undersign. Content of the document accused Savula and some unnamed party members of illegally acting as the party spokesperson to spread lies. So when the People's Daily reached out to Senator Cleo Malala for clarification of this information, Malala still claimed that Savula has always posed as Mudavadi's deputy and successfully hoodwinked the media into believing that he holds the position, affirming the statement that he had shared on his social media platform, which had categorically stated that Savula bore no authority to speak on behalf of the Mudavadi-led party. ANC deputy party leader is currently Kasim Tandaza Sawa. Actually, that is the deputy party leader of ANC party. But Savula is a self-proclaimed deputy party leader. Now we want to check into possible reason causing infight within ANC party between Senator Cleo Malala and Ayyub Savula. But before we go deep into that, a quick reminder. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So I'm therefore requesting you to subscribe so that any other time, once we come out with a video lecture, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm also requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, apart from the competitive interest in the race to get ANC ticket to go and vie for Kakamega gubernatorial seat, there's no any other better reason that will cause infight between Senator Cleo Malala and Honorable Ayyub Savula within ANC party. That is the biggest reason. And the truth of the matter here is that the race to take over Kakamega leadership after Governor Paranya, it is going to be between ANC party and ODM party. Forget about UDA and all those other things. The only hot cake selling ticket in Kakamega is ODM and ANC. Once you have any of this ticket, you are good to go. You are near getting the leadership of Kakamega County. And that's why you see, even in the ODM party, you see like Shinyalu Member of Parliament Justice Kizito, he is also having another infight in ODM party. He needs that ticket. The current deputy party leader needs that ticket. There is someone by the name Barada something, he's a businessman, he also needs that ticket. So that is the kind of infight. But this ANC fight is going more than what we anticipated to see. Because now, when someone who is an elected leader come out with information claiming that it is from the party leader, and even some of us buy into it because it was shared by the, of course, high-ranking member of ANC party, you can believe into this issue. So the fight between Cleo Malala and Ayyub Savula is not going to end soon. It will go until when one of them will get that ticket and then they try to settle the things in other way to make sure that at least they have a say into that. That's why you see this fight is this much open. In fact, if you check in Kakamega County, you'll find that the people who are decamping from Jubilee Party, they are either going to ANC or ODM Party. Like the majority leader in the National Assembly, not majority leader, the majority whip in the National Assembly, Emmanuel Wango, you see now is gravitating towards ODM party. Ako kwa Azimio. Now you go to the Malala member of parliament, Malulu Njendi, is gravitating towards ANC party. So they know if you need a stake in Kakamega currently, it's either you are in ODM or ANC. Someone like Alwale is going to fall flat. That's why you see this infight. And you can see ANC has more members of parliament within Kakamega compared to this other political party. When you come to ODM, they have more MCS, and even they have the governorship post there. So all of this infight are not going to end now. They will continue to be there. But the biggest problem is when Musalia Mudavadi will fail to call his people into order. I know ODM, they can manage. It cannot go this much far. They can manage. There was a time when Kizito was coming out. They were conducting party leadership within Kakamega County. He took over the leadership, and even now he needs direct ticket of ODM party. But they came out clearly and they say they are going to use another means to get the candidate. But now in ANC, when you find leaders fighting to this level, they try to share out information in the name of party leader. If this thing is not controlled as early as possible, then these guys are opening more war, which will help now their opponent to get a chance to play into this issue, and at the end of the day, they will win. And the ANC will remain maybe with a senator or even lose all at large. That is the biggest problem that I see facing ANC party, the way this war is going. Now the ANC party, through their Secretary General, Kamau Gakuro, they have distanced themselves from Senator Cleo Malala notice. But in my view, that is not enough. Musalia Mudavadi should call Malala and Ayyub Savula to order. If not, the way he's leaving these guys to play their politics outside there, to an extent where they even reach in a public rally, where now you see someone trying to throw tantrums towards each other rather than campaigning for the party. You see how this war is going up to that level. And you see, Senator Cleo Malala is claiming that we have people within ANC party who are controlling the social medias of the ANC, and they're the same people who are helping Senator Ayyub Savula to propagate his lies within the ANC party and come out every day to refer to himself as the deputy party leader. And the truth of the matter is that ANC party has one deputy, and that is Kasim Tandaza, anatoka kule Coast region. But Ayyub Savula is just a self-proclaimed deputy party leader. The truth of the matter is that ANC still need more time to go and elect the remaining positions when they will have their NDC. Then after that, they will have full leadership within the party. So Malala could be protesting when he was writing this letter to tell Musalia Mudavadi, maybe, if he's not listening, that we have people within ANC party who are working in the interest of my opponent. And for them, they need to remain neutral so that when the outcome of the result will be out, it will be free, fair, and acceptable. So that's the truth of the matter. And what I foresee, the way Senator Cleo Malala is trying to act, just in case ANC will not give him the ticket, if they will give it to Savula, Malala might go on an independent ticket. That's the truth of the matter. Malala will go on an independent ticket, the way he's acting now. So it is high time for ANC party also to look into who is more electable in Kakamega County between Cleo Malala and Ayyub Savula. Who can face a ODM candidate? That's the truth. Because if they will take a weak person who cannot face off with the ODM candidate, then ODM is going to shift with ease within Kakamega. So they have to identify the right person who has the muscular and the charisma to make sure that he is wrestling it equally with the ODM party. That's the truth of the matter here. Otherwise, they will lose the Senate, they will lose the gubernatorial, and even they will lose the woman rep if they are not careful. The only place where they are safe is to do with the members of parliament. Even you go to MCS, they still have some problem. So Ayyub Savula, as people claims that he might be using shortcut to get ANC ticket, And that's why they still also claims in public that he has planned some of his own people who are working in his interest within ANC leadership, so that it will be easy for him to get the ticket of the party. And now if you check, Savula is still playing the constituency politics. Senator Cleo Malala is playing the county politics because already he is the serving senator. Ayyub Savula understand that already Malala has a stake high because already he is playing into the county politics. At least he has been elected as the senator. Therefore, he has reached out to the county at large. But for him, moving all the way from the constituency coming to the county, he has so long way to go to market himself within all the wards within Kakamega County. So that is the problem that he has, and he feels Malala is ahead of him. I don't know what you think about this, but that's my view. We can meet in the comment section. You give me your view. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.